I had the pleasure of briefly visiting Malmo, Sweden, and was pleasantly surprised by what I saw. This is also known as the City of Parks, and I was able to take in a few of them, as well as a beach, a bridge, and a little bit of the Swedish culture. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the sights, as well as some tips for getting there, and if you're interested in more content like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Sweden.
The airport park in Manchester is ridiculous.
I'm not supposed to be here. I might just sleep on the floor.
T-steep. You're more than my house.
Take this over any walk in my hometown. Only skyscraper in the city. Nobody here either. I've almost been hit a couple of times because something flew out of that and hit someone on the head. According to this motherfucker. It's just like being on a road when you're on it. I found the graveyard more impressive, to be honest. Yeah. At the end of the day, this is why we like traveling, because you find stuff like this that you don't expect. Leaving. That's it. We're currently in Manchester and we are on our way to Sweden via Denmark. We're off to a place called Malmo. If you've ever heard of it, we're going to be crossing what's called the Øresund Bridge. I think so.
Øresund, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think if you're Danish, it's Øresund. If you're Swedish, it's Øresund. But it's a pretty cool bridge. We're going to be checking out Malmo. I'd never heard of it until last week. And in classic fashion, we'll be going to a Shrek rave. And Ricky's going to be playing Shrek. Yeah. Go on then, lie down. Also, with airport parking, I didn't know about this till last year, but what website is it? Where do you find...
I think it's called Just Park. You park in other people's driveways, but especially in Manchester, the airport parking in Manchester is ridiculous. And I've parked for, I think, a tenner for, it's not that much longer than 24 hours. But what would have cost me 60, 75 quid for Manchester, and it's worth just having a 20-minute walk in it,
So basically, 65 quid to park here. That's more than our flights.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. A coffee and a Guinness. I don't think this has ever been done before. First stop, Copenhagen. Well, as far as flights go, that was actually really comfortable. Basically, during takeoff, one of the luggage carriers opened up. Yeah, and no one was there. I mean, that's cabin crew not doing their job properly. Didn't bother me, but if something flew out of that and hit someone on the head, they could have been sued. So
yeah, fat compensation package, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't care. I had a nice journey, lots of legroom, and an average cup of coffee.
Seats are always pretty comfortable.
Yeah, well, you get what you pay for. So that was what? That was double the price of the flight home, which is with Ryanair. That'll be fun. Change the world, start with coffee. I couldn't agree more. It's like a little coniferous cafe. So we'd just like to state we did go over the Øresund Bridge, but the views were terrible when you're on it. We need to find a better viewpoint to see it, and also if you're not sat in the front of the car, the views also aren't that great, so I'll try to find some better footage. So just for reference, I'm not supposed to be here. I paid to be here. I paid for my flight separately. I came as an extra, and we hoped we'd have a twin room. We don't, so we got to figure out what we're doing, because do you know what? I might just sleep on the floor. Nice room, though. Look at that. It's like a little mini kitchen.
It's local. It's got induction hob and everything, man.
Induction hob.
I presume that's why I said apartments on the thing, actually.
Oh, right. Okay, like a mini apartment.
Yeah.
Just rough in a fridge. That's mad.
It's a T-steep. You're more than my house, man.
Oh, yeah, it's a stand-in shower. Cool. I like those.
Plug socket.
I've just seen this. Press here. Oh, that's it. It's just a light, but it's...
What do you think it's going to be a fucking disco ball drop from the ceiling? Like?
That's the bed situation solved. We've got a nice little...
We're not
taking
gay.
his pad. We're not gay, honestly. There's a bag with like a spare bed sheet in it, and obviously there's 2 pillows and this sleeping pad under here. So I didn't think the first thing we'd be seeing as tourists in Sweden is a graveyard, but I'm not complaining. I'm here to take in the culture. Right, also for reference, I am actually 13% Swedish. Well, 13% Scandinavian, apparently, but I believe I have Swedish blood on my mother's side of the family, So
I thought you were going to say on your hands then.
go on as fast as you can, Ricky. Say that.
Most are allowing.
Yeah, all these different trees. I don't know if any of them are exotic, but that also, it's like a crypt over there.
Yeah.
I could happily come for a walk here, nice peaceful walk here, and you'd never do that. You'd never say, oh, I'm going to the graveyard for a walk.
And it doesn't
But
feel
here,
creepy.
It doesn't feel creepy. It's just
beautiful,
classy. Yeah, it's beautiful. I think we should take some hints here, take some notes. Look at this. I wouldn't mind that as a gravestone.
No, but it was in Britain. It'd be spray painted. someone would have chipped the
Yeah,
nose
someone
off.
would have like sprayed a cock on it or something. Because British are just nasty and they can't appreciate anything nice.
Can't have nice
Yeah.
things. A major city where we dedicate this much
Yeah.
space to it as well, and like this much upkeep.
Yeah, so that was just the first graveyard. Now we've got a second one. It's just monumental. At the end of the day, this is why we like traveling, because you find stuff like this that you don't expect, and it kind of takes your breath away a little bit. And yeah, again, quick reminder, that's what this channel and my videos are about. They are to inspire people to get up and go travel and see the world, because you don't get to experience things like this sat on a sofa playing video games or sat in a pub, whatever. Yeah, no disrespect to my family, but if you're buried here, I'll come see you.
Exactly, yeah. I'd spend the time of it somewhere like this.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Nan.
But you want it to be like that. You don't. The idea of going to a graveyard as a depressing thing to like coming here is just takes that element away. And it's raining. It's raining and we're in a graveyard. You wouldn't expect this.
And it's still extremely pleasant.
Yeah, I'd take this over any walk in my hometown back in Wales.
That's what they say.
What would you have if you were Swedish, Ricky?
Class 1 Shalom.
There it is. We just smashed a 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is one of those things, isn't it? It's like, it's almost like a delicacy to us because we don't have it back home. Yeah. But I mean, it's trash, but it's something that I kind of wish we did have.
But it's cheap, tasty trash, isn't it?
Making another Scandinavian country off my list. Yeah, to Sweden. Okay, so I found my first Scandinavian windmill. Bit gutted it's not spinning, but whatever. I'm gonna climb up there and jump on it and make it do that. This is quite high. Could you give me a leg up? Also directly opposite this windmill is a skyscraper. The only skyscraper in this entire city. Which looks quite nice actually, I'm not gonna lie. So I think we're heading that way now. And here's a skyscraper. I think this is as close as we're going to get to it. Don't really need to go any closer, but it's an interesting looking building. I quite like it. The first time I've been in Sweden, but this is like, it's almost like an unspoken. The only way I can tell is because people are on it all the time. You got a scooter now, but you got bikes, people cycling. It's like, this is for that. But it's not marked out. Well, it is marked out, as you can see, just up above, but it's hard to know. Like, it almost feels like this is the only difference.
But if you walk in the bike lane, people are going to hit you with their bikes.
And I've almost been hit a couple of times because I've been a bit of an ignorant tourist to it. But yeah, if you're ever in Sweden, just make sure I don't know if all Swedish cities are the same, or even Scandinavian cities, but this one for sure. I don't know about you, but I've never seen a crow on a beach. It's got the same head as a crow, but
It might be a crow on holiday, mate.
yeah, again, it's the only skyscraper in the city, and it's just weird how, because it's a really nice one.
The tallest building, isn't it? Yeah.
And it's just there on its own. I bet that's where all the rich people live. Okay, so there's the bridge in the distance. It's a lot better from the photos where you've got like drone shots and stuff, but we can't do that, and the camera doesn't pick it up. But anyway, that's what connects Sweden to Denmark. Denmark, I don't know if you can see it that well on the camera. You can kind of see, you can see the Copenhagen city skyline in the distance, and the airport's just over here somewhere. And this is basically where the North Sea, which we're over now, meets the Baltic Sea. So on the other side of that bridge will be Baltic Sea, basically. According to this motherfucker. No, I'm just... Alright, all I'm thinking right now is what's supposed to be a man-made wonder of that bridge. I found the graveyard more impressive, to be honest.
Yeah. It's a cool bridge. It's a cool bridge.
It's a cool bridge, but unless you've got the right perspective, you're stood right next to it, or you've got a drone flying over it, I don't think it's that impressive.
You can't see as much as I thought you were going to be able to, yeah.
It's just like being on a road when you're on it, and when you're off it. I mean, we could get closer, but we've kind of got a schedule to stick to right now. We didn't plan that far ahead.
And also, when we were driving in it from Copenhagen, didn't even realise that for most of the way there, we were in the bridge already, because it starts with the underground bit, and then when you come up, but you can't see it beforehand from Copenhagen direction.
All we can hope is that if, I don't know who's going to sit in the front of the taxi tomorrow, but if I do, I'll see if it looks any good going in to the ocean bit, but
I think the opposite way will look better.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain.
So, this place is so chill, and there's nobody here either. It's just, I can't believe it. I'd love to hang out in here. Okay, so this is where we went to work at the Shrek rave. I'm not going to include it in this vlog. I'll put a separate one on, but check that out on the channel if you want. Alright, good morning from Malmo. We are leaving. That's it. I'll try and get some shots of this bridge. Also, I just did a bit of research, and turns out this is known as the City of Parks, apparently. I think we saw the best ones, but there are some more that we missed out on, which we're going to go by.
Smith as well, like just random station in fucking Buffalo.
I made it back home safely in sunny England. That Ryanair flight was starting to get a little bit uncomfortable towards the end. Fucking hell, you don't know how to notice it in them seats. The seats that suck, it's just like a there's no, it's not built for your back or anything.
Not ergonomic, is it?
Nah, but
What gets me about it though is they don't even have the netting to put shit in front of you.
Yeah.
A bottle or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you have a bottle of water, where are you supposed to put it?
yeah.
I don't, like, it's gotta cost about 50p to do that to each seat, right? Why
Yeah.
not just do it? You know? I don't get it.
Ryanair, it's just, that's one of the things you expect it almost of, don't you now? So, anyway, it's over. Survived. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.